pretty good mood around camp right now. Why did you give the players an extra day off, and what do you think that?
Because we've got a stretch of games. We've got a stretch of games here where with today's training, we're not going to get a day off again until Thursday. I mean, when you're off on the road, it's a little bit different. It's not really like a day off. You're not at home. You're not with your family and so forth. So, beginning today, they're together every day until a week from Thursday.
2 games on a single East Coast trip. MLS hasn't done that with y'all much. Do you like it? Is it easier in some ways?
A little bit easier, a little bit awkward. There's always pluses and minuses, but playing Saturday, Wednesday is much better than having to go Wednesday, Saturday, because sometimes when you're playing at the back end, you don't know if that team you're playing played on Wednesday or not. So generally that the team you're going to play on Wednesday probably played on the weekend as well. So it is what it is.
Didn't look like Oalex was out there. What's his status after?
They did an MRI and he's got a hamstring strain. So we'll see how it progresses. But he's going to be out for this road trip for sure. Did all right. Did everything we needed him to do today. So now we'll see how it feels tomorrow. But he should be okay for this trip.
How's the team preparing for the road trip, knowing that you won't have Dempsey and Valdez? Is there anything different in the way that the team's preparing for these games?
No, I thought, obviously we didn't have Valdez in the game on Saturday, and I thought we played really well. The only thing we didn't get was the goals that we needed. So we just got to, continue to stay focused and concentrated on that. And, I think there's going to be a game coming soon where we're going to get rewarded.
With those guys gone and Oalex not making the trip, is there anybody you think depth-wise that could step in and maybe play a role off the bench or in the lineup for you guys?
Well, different guys have to step in and play. Obviously Hercules Gomez has came in and played at different times. Kovar's been in. Ivanchis is back into the mix now as well. Roldan is another guy who can come in and play. So there's obviously there's different options there. There's different ways for us to go. We've got Remick. We can push Jovan Jones up a line and let him play as a winger as we did at the end of the game. So there's different options for us.
How have Darwin and Victor looked so far to you this year, both at S2 and whenever they make it over here for practice sessions?
I think they're making improvements. I think Victor's making good improvements. We've really been concentrating on him playing as a center forward. I think he's gotten better with his back to goal play, and he's been more goal dangerous, and he's gotten stronger each game. Darwin, has been a little more up and down, but I think Darwin, last couple of games has shown himself to be goal dangerous for them as well.
Guys can sort of come and go for various reasons, especially in MLS. But about this time last year, some of your some of the guys who weren't starting were moved into starting roles, needed to help you guys, kind of aren't with the team this year. Are some of the guys who are about to get time, not just trying to help the team, but realize that this is important to their careers as well?
Well, I think everybody's got to realize every time you step on the field, it's important. Every game you want to win, and every opportunity you get, whether it's 10 minutes off the bench or whether it's in a starting role and it's 45, 50, 60, 90, you got to take advantage of every opportunity. You got to play every game like it could be your last time. And, I think the majority of the players know that. Sometimes they forget about it, and you try and remind them. But, it's always about getting out there and going after all you can. Last year, we were missing more guys. The group we were missing was bigger. And so this year it's less guys, which is good.
Does it give you guys a little more confidence? You mentioned about breaking out, scoring a lot of goals. The fact the team that you're playing this week gave up a lot of goals in their last outing.
It just means they're going to be pissed off, and it means that they're going to come in and play hard and really concentrate this week probably on defending and not giving up goals. So the reality of the situation is right now we're a team that's not scoring a lot of goals. We're a team that's getting ourselves into crossing positions, haven't been as successful as we need to be on that. But, and again, the last game, I thought we created enough chances to win that game and maybe another one. So just a matter of us finishing. I know they're going to be focused, they're going to be concentrated, they're going to be working on their defense, but it's all about us and how we do.
Both of these are very large stadiums with very small crowds. Is that difficult to just get fired up, or does that equal or neutralize any sort of home field advantage?
Nobody should have difficulty getting fired up because we need to win games.